Hello, and we are live. Uh, Hello to the one person who's watching. Um, so, what happened to me since my last video? I moved. Um, I now live in Silver Spring, 30 minutes away from my parents' house. So I'm still close, but far enough away that I can get my life together. Honestly, it was hard the first week living here. Mostly because I hadn't realized that I needed to set up my own Wi-Fi, so I was without Wi-Fi for the first 6 days I was here. That was fun. Excuse me. I was able to afford cable and Wi-Fi because I don't actually have to pay anything in rent in this apartment. When I get SSI, I'll probably have to next year. But yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. I haven't heard back about SSI, even though I had my hearing on April 15th, the day before I moved in, literally. Yeah, and now my cell phone got wrecked by some water, and I had to order a new one from the low-income wireless company I got my phone from, and oh hey, nerd Grega. And it's the mail's messed up because I didn't realize I actually had to change my address with the postal service, and that actually costs a fee. It only costs $1.05, but I'm annoyed that I didn't know that. Excuse me. So what else has been going on? Well, I've been doing physical therapy, and I really don't think it's helping. Like one day after my most recent physical therapy session, I was incredibly sore the next morning, and it's kind of counterproductive because the whole reason I'm at physical therapy is to improve my chronic pain, and it's not helping. And when I tried to explain this to my therapist, she said that was proof that it was working, and I'm just like, no, but you're not listening. I don't feel like it's working. I feel worse actually, but it's just so yeah, I kind of felt like this is something a lot of disabled people have to deal with, like people acting like they know our bodies better than we do. I was supposed to go that day. I ended up not going because I felt extremely guilty about it. I was just like, but I realized I shouldn't have to feel guilty about it. I'm doing what's right for me. I felt better after I talked with I called there's a mental health hotline that my county offers, and I called someone there, and I told them about my new cat that I adopted, Archimedes. We talked about Archimedes for a while, and it was nice. Yeah, Archimedes is a good boy. He's about 8 months old, so he's still technically a kitten, but he's almost an adult. Think of him as like a teenager. He is in my room right now. I'm sitting at the dining room table. He's in my room, perched on his favorite spot in the windowsill. Hi, Jamie J. Yeah, he's interesting. The one thing about him is that the ladies at the rescue warned me that Archimedes, his name before I adopted him was Lucas, but that he has a tendency, since he grew up outside as a kitten, he's used to being outside. So if he thinks I'm going toward the door or about to leave, he will run out the door. And I know that's not safe around here. There are any number of things that can happen to a small pet cat around here. There's not just feral cats, but he could get hit by a car. There are hawks that are just waiting to snatch up little animals. So yeah, if I'm about to go shopping or something, I'll put him in my room with his toys, some water, some snacks. If I'm going to be out longer, I have mixed feelings about putting him in the bathroom. That's where his litter box is, because I can always smell my upstairs neighbors smoking pot at certain times of day through the ceiling. Also, they made the ceiling leak a couple weeks ago, and I'm just like, I really wish they would move. But it's I don't even care if they smoke weed. I just don't want to smell it because it's disgusting. I mean, I got a litter box in there, so like it already kind of smells. I have like air freshener. I have like aromatherapy like spray, and I also have like a eucalyptus candle, so that makes it a little better. The bathroom is huge and gorgeous, by the way, so that's a plus. Um, yeah. So something I've had to think about a lot is I've realized that a big problem I've had is that I just keep listening to everybody else tell me what's best for me. Like, whether it's my parents, whether it's like my physical therapist or whomever, it's like, but the whole reason I moved out was because I realized I wanted my independence. I wanted to decide what was best for me. So, like, I'm going to take the time to do that. Excuse me. I was going to meal prep today, but one of the things I wanted to make called for green onions, which I forgot to buy. Excuse me. I'll have to get some at Giant tomorrow because I got Snap today. Yeah, Aldi has like, I found out today that Aldi has its own brand of like basically the Beyond Burgers. It's only they're only $3 for 2 burgers. They are really good. So yeah, excuse me. I went to Aldi and Target today to get groceries, and I got 2 more cans of food for Archie. He eats Fancy Feast gravy gravy lovers, and Hill Science Diet cat food. The lady I got it from actually supplied a bunch of the food for me, and like, yes, I do feed my cat meat. Yes, vegans out there, feed your cats meat. If you can't bring yourself to feed your cats meat, shoplift it. For legal purposes, that is a joke. So yeah. So what else has been going on? I've been mulling over getting a home care aide. I've talked to one of my friends who's also disabled. Oh, excuse me, and incidentally also trans and also has a cat. Yeah, he said it's a good idea. Like that would be a help to me because I have anxiety, and like basically that home care aides can help you with daily activities of life. That and my insurance will cover some. You can even search for them on my insurance website. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I'm still in need of money, so yes, please give me money, friends. I am a single parent to a lovely cat, and yes, so we need money to survive because my stimulus is lost in the mail. Like legitimately, they don't know where it is. I don't want to go into that. So yeah, and I don't know when I'm going to get SSI. So yes, please help me and my kitty. Because of money, I actually like was rethinking adopting him, but I realized he and I need each other. It's like, luckily the lady let me pay half the adoption fee when I picked him up, and the other half I'm going to try to pay this week. I actually paid $80 the last time. I'm going to pay the other $70 this week. Yeah, he's a sweet boy. He has a little friend who showed up on our porch the other day. Just kind of stood out there, and they kind of like bonded by like scratching the window. He was looking at me as if to say, "Mother, can he please come in? This is my friend. Please let him in." And I'm just like, "No, Archie, you can under no circumstances let that other cat in." He has a full name. His full name is Archimedes Tiberius Lee. Yes. He's actually now on my chair. I can kind of move the thing over. Yep. There he is. You see him? There he is. Archie's out of the people. He's a sweetheart. So, what else has been happening? The past few days I've been on Tumblr being kind of weird. Well, not weird. I revisited one of my newer favorite Disney movies. I say newer, I only saw it for the first time in its entirety like a few years ago. Atlantis: The Lost Empire. It's a bomb movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely do. It's the only Disney movie I think actually does deserve a live action remake. I can think of a few ways they could mess that up, but like it actually deserves one. Like, get on it, somebody who knows what they're doing. But anyway, I realized I remembered like somehow yesterday as I came across someone's blog and I kind of remembered. Oh yeah, two of my animated crushes came from that movie. The villains of that movie. Yes, both of them. Both of them. You can look up the movie to see who they are. I'm not gonna explain it. And I'm just like, oh yeah, it's funny. Like remembering that and like kind of looking at kind of these horny posts from other people and like reblogging them with my own like little add-ons kind of made me understand my own sexuality better. It's funny. I think I feel comfortable calling myself a lesbian because like of the approximately 5 men I'm attracted to, I think most of them are fictional. So yes, I'm definitely a lesbian. And it's only sexual attraction to these 5 men. It's weird. And as I oh my god. If you want to see what I posted, you need to go check out my Tumblr. It's risingphoenix87.tumblr.com. It is it shows you that even though I am a switch, I'm on the submissive side of switch. I think that's mostly because I'm just kind of an easygoing person. Imagine that, an easygoing person with chronic anxiety. It's kind of it's like a pun or something. It's not a pun, but anyway. Yes, you'll have to check out my Tumblr blog to see what I'm talking about. Like, but yeah, it's like I'm actually thinking of. I'm currently locked out of my own OnlyFans account, which kind of sucks. But one thing I really want to do is start writing like more erotic scenes for money. I might write an erotic scene based on one of these scenarios for money. It will be behind a paywall. It's gonna be wow. I guess I feel less ashamed about exploring this kind of stuff now that I don't live under my parents' roof. It's liberation. It's what it is. Excuse me. Also, because I have a lot of time because I can't work. But you know, I have my writing. I should want to get back into doing art. Excuse me. I want to get into practicing the craft again. Since I no longer live with my parents, I don't have to be in the broom closet anymore. And I have my familiar, my little Archie. He loves my chair. That's the only piece of furniture I have in the living room to sit on. I really want a couch. It's not fair that I don't have a couch. Please help me fund my couch. Please give to my couch fund. Excuse me. Yeah, so I wanted to meal prep today, but like I was too tired after grocery shopping and all that, and I had to wash a bunch of dishes. I only could make potato wedges and one of the vegan burgers from Aldi. Yeah, that was really good. I made potato wedges. I subscribed to Tabitha Brown's YouTube channel and started following her on TikTok. I took her suggestion of actually boiling my potato wedges before I baked them. The way she did it was she used an air fryer, but since I don't have an air fryer, I just she suggested baking them for 20 minutes at 300 hit 75 degrees. I had to do it for like half an hour at 400 to get them nice and crispy. But yeah, they were pretty good. Yeah, my mom had been telling me for the longest time that I needed to check out Tabitha Brown, and I'm glad I finally did. There need to be more Black vegan voices elevated. Because that vegan teacher and them are just they're an albatross around the neck of this movement, I swear to God. So, I think that's all for tonight. If you want to see those horny posts, they are definitely on Tumblr. I may extrapolate them on writing that will be behind a paywall. If you want to read my horny writing and see some art, you'll have to pay me for it. Until I can get it unlocked, out of my OnlyFans, you'll have to just message me on whatever social media I am. Okay, so yeah, I hope to make some content real soon, and thanks very much, and as always, peace, love, and stay hydrated. Bye!